Everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Raquel Lee Las Vegas, and it's me, Raquel Lee. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, great to see you. Welcome back. Today is going to be extremely short. Not for any particular reason. It's just the topic that I'm choosing to discuss today is probably a sensitive subject for some. And then again, it may not be, but you know, when I pick big topics like that, they tend to be shorter. Why? No idea. But nonetheless, I'm talking about compassion and understanding towards others. And this topic came up because a friend of mine is going through a very sad thing, which I feel like a good amount of people deal with, but a lot of people have never dealt with before. Personally, my family and myself, we've been through a lot of death in our family. From my mom, great-grandmother, grandfather, as far as immediate that I've dealt with, and so many more others in our family. But I'm talking those three are probably the ones that I've dealt with up until now, and those were within my own household. So, that being said, a lot of people tend to reach out to me in particular when they're going through, especially if it's a mother. That's probably the biggest one with me that people reach out to me for if their mother is sick or something like that, with any kind of terminal illness or has passed or something like that. Even if it's somebody I don't talk to on a regular basis, people will tend to reach out to me for that particular thing. And it's just because I've dealt with it. It's something that I went through. So naturally, I feel like it would make sense for somebody to talk to me. This case wasn't somebody who spoke to me, but somebody who spoke to someone I know. And it was somebody who's never dealt with death really at all. And the person that they spoke to took offense to the fact that they were reaching out to them. And then when I was told about the situation, I took offense to the fact that they took offense. But here's why. I understand, and let me also put this out here too, that this person has kind of an embedded set of characteristics that they associate with this person. They've known this person a little longer than I have. So this person is usually a very dramatic, over the top, they exaggerate a lot. They embellish a lot. Not saying that whatever they're talking about is completely untrue. It's just a good majority of what they're talking about is probably fabricated to some degree, just because they have always lived their life as a victim and seem like they always will. And again, to each their own. It's whatever. But with this particular thing, the person that they reached out to took it as, well, you're always miserable and complaining about something, and you always want somebody to be miserable with you, and you're always trying to bring me down into that level. Okay, I automatically took offense, because I'm like, well, wait a minute. They're choosing to confide in you about something that's extremely serious, and all you did was brush it off like, well, get over it. I'm not going to stoop down to that level because you're being dramatic. Just get over it. It's going to happen. Just brace yourself. That's what it is. That's not okay. You can't do that. Well, I mean, you can, but if you're talking to me, and let me also say, this is a more opinion-based thing today. I'm not saying everything that I say is the end-all, be-all correct, but if you're asking my opinion on it, I don't think that that was the proper response. Listen, if I don't like you, if we are not friends, if we are not close, but you choose to talk to me about something as serious as that, I don't care what perception of you as a person I have. I'm going to be as comforting, nurturing, compassionate, and understanding as humanly possible. That being said, the point of me talking about this today is, regardless of anybody that you know, don't know, whatever it is, if they're going through something and they choose to talk to you about it, be understanding and be compassionate. Try to put yourself in their position, even if you've never been in it, because regardless of whether you've walked in their shoes or not, you still have an idea of how you would feel if whatever it is was happening to you. I don't think that the person who reached out meant it maliciously. And I don't think that the response was meant to be malicious. It was more of a defense mechanism, I feel like. But regardless, I feel like it was incorrect. I feel like it was wrong. And if you're encountering something like that, definitely take a second to say, you know what, they're showing a moment of vulnerability, and you need to be as open as you can in that moment. Now, if you genuinely just can't bring yourself to be the right person for them to talk to, you can express that too. That's okay. It's okay to be like, you know what, maybe I'm not the best person to be talking about with this. I'm sorry. I can give you a hug. I mean, there's so many other ways that can go. But as a whole, if you have people out there that you either know or see going through something like that, and automatically the response is like a brush off, try to be more open. Or if you've ever done that to somebody, just for future, just try to be more open, because it's not fair to disregard someone and their feelings regardless of how you feel about them when they're really going through a tough time. It's not okay. I guess today was a little bit more somber, but nonetheless, I felt like that message needed to get out there, because compassion and understanding are something that I feel like the human race needs. In general, this was just how it sparked the conversation. So in general, I feel like you should probably apply this on your everyday to day. But again, this is my opinion. You don't have to agree. If you don't, that's okay. I'm just telling you from my heart how I feel about it. That being said, inspire daily, empower daily. Repeat that process once a day, every day. And I will see y'all on Monday.